Starting off the list at number 10 is VA11 Hall A, otherwise known as Valhalla, cyberpunk bartender action, a game the developers call a booze 'em up, which is a pixelized visual novel with a gorgeous cyberpunk aesthetic. In the game, you take control of Jill, a bartender in a future dystopian city, mixing drinks and chatting with customers, as well as managing your personal affairs and hanging out in your studio apartment. Starbound is another future-themed game, but with a much different look than Valhalla. Starbound is a sandbox adventure game in which you explore the universe and planets, choosing your own path and experience. Save the universe, colonize planets, or simply explore and build settlements. And now for something completely different. Butcher is a fast-paced shooter with enough gore to rival games like Mortal Kombat and Doom. With the tagline, "The easiest mode is hard," Butcher is for the hardcore gamers who want to be challenged to the point of rage quitting.
Brutally hard. Rapid skill-based carnage. Use lethal weaponry. Exterminate them all.
Momodora, Reverie Under the Moonlight, is an anime-inspired platformer falling into the Metroidvania category of games and is the fourth entry into the Momodora series. Familiar gameplay mechanics will make this one easy to jump into, while spells and interesting level and enemy designs give the game its own unique feel. Oklos, yeah, your guess on the pronunciation is as good as mine, is an extremely unique looking game with an ancient Greek aesthetic which uses pixel graphics on a 3D plane to make for a very interesting 2.5D perspective. Oklos will have you running around roguelite environments, growing your mob to create chaos and wreck anything standing in your way. Sheltered is a survival management game in which you must survive the harsh aftermath of a nuclear war. In the game, you must struggle to keep your family alive in your underground fortress, occasionally sending family members to scavenge for supplies and fight off the dangers of the post-apocalyptic world. Enter the Gungeon is an action-packed bullet-hell dungeon crawler that will have you looting a procedurally generated labyrinth and fighting waves of enemies with a selection of characters and dazzling guns.
That can kill the past!
The final station is a post-apocalyptic adventure game in which you travel on a locomotive from station to station, fighting hordes of infected while keeping your train and passengers safe. Or let them die and loot their corpses. As the developers say, sometimes people can be more trouble than they're worth. Kingdom New Lands is a game that expands upon the Flash game Kingdom from 2013. The game uses the fantasy aesthetic of the original demo, with the stunning pixel graphic environments and characters that made the demo so popular. The game has been greatly fleshed out since the demo, so fans of the original will still definitely want to pick this one up. And now here are some of the games that didn't quite make the list, but are definitely worth checking out. And at number 1 is Hyperlight Drifter, a gorgeous action-adventure dungeon crawler that feels like Zelda meets Dark Souls and looks like an artistic, cinematic masterpiece. I think I'll let the game footage speak for itself here. that does it for this top 10. Let us know what your top 10 pixel art games were this year in the comments below. And of course, like and subscribe for more news and information from VG Fam.